Hey Eurovision fans, it's Tom coming to you from Shanghai and back for another Eurovision reaction video. Tonight I'm going to be reacting to Me Casse by Destiny. She's representing Malta in Eurovision 2021. I'm going to listen, react and see how this could do in semi-final number 1 in Rotterdam. So let's kiki. I'm going to give a couple of updates first on the channel. So if you want, you can use the progress bar to skip straight to my reaction. It's usually after around 4 minutes. So first of all, you may have guessed I'm not going to the Netherlands this year. The quarantine when I get back to China is just too much and too grim. It's difficult with work as well. So I am going to stream both semi-finals and the final on my YouTube channel. I'm going to wake up at some god-awful hour. So if you want to watch Eurovision with me, you're obviously very, very welcome to come to the channel. Even if you're not able to watch the channel, you can probably follow in the chat. We have a lot of regular contributors to all the comments, so hopefully there'll be a few people here to watch Eurovision with me, because this is the first time I've been watching Eurovision on my own. It's a little bit sad, but given the circumstances, it's not a little bit unavoidable. Number 2 is that I have access to the online virtual press room this year. It's the first time I've ever done it. Don't know what to expect yet. Theoretically, I may be able to watch all the rehearsals. I'm not sure if I have to watch them live or if I'm able to watch them on repeat yet. Obviously, there's a time difference, so I'm hoping I can watch them on repeat. In a perfect world, I would be able to give my reactions to them and my opinions on who I think is a grower and who's dropping down the odds and all that. But yes, I'm going to have to wait and see. The portal isn't open until, I don't know when, sometime today later on. Number 3 is that I still have 5 videos left to do. Denmark, Slovenia and Croatia you've never heard my opinion of. I filmed 2 of them. I also filmed Denmark. I actually filmed a reaction to all of Dance Melody Grand Prix, but honestly I thought it was so weak that I didn't post the video, but I do have that floating in my cloud somehow. I actually can't get it down off the iCloud. Those 3 are technically filmed. Estonia and Portugal videos I've actually reacted to in the national finals. I'm going to do a re-review of them. Those videos are all going to come out after rehearsal start because of the time frames. I want to get my prediction videos out. They're priority over those videos. There's all the announcements. Okay, so Malta in Eurovision. You probably know that Malta used to be my least favorite country in Eurovision, even lower than Montenegro. I used to have none of their Eurovision songs ever until Michaela came in 2019 with an absolutely fantastic turnaround for Malta, which was Chameleon. It was her writing with Boris Milanov. The video was absolutely utterly deluxe. The whole package was really spectacular. I really loved it. It ended up being my number 5 or 6. So not only was it the first time I ever downloaded a Maltese entry from Eurovision, but it was also the first time Malta were in my top 10 as well. So they automatically jumped way out of my bottom 5 for that. And then on top of that, Destiny came last year with another great Boris Milanov song. I didn't like it as much as Chameleon. I think it ended up my number 13, but I still really respect it. I thought the video was absolutely stunning. She looked immaculate in it. Obviously followed Destiny when she won Junior Eurovision. I thought her song was really, really excellent. She's a really powerful, fantastic, talented singer. I love seeing her grow up into this beautiful woman with a really strong visual identity. Obviously, in relation to the song, I'm very aware of the fact that this has been the number 1 song. I have purposefully been putting this off as an incentive for me to get through all the videos. It mostly worked because I've only 5 left. But yes, I have been saving this pretty much for last. What do I know about the song? I'm aware that it has something to do with the Charleston in it. Someone mentioned that it has vibes of Electro Velvet, Still in Love with You, but obviously way, way, way better. I know that there was a small amount of controversy with her objectifying a man. I have to admit that sounds a little bit ridiculous to me, considering women have been objectified since like absolutely forever and still in the present day as well. But I'll wait and see what happens. And then I had just a couple of visual spoilers, like small clips in the videos on what costumes she's wearing, but I have not heard a single second of this song. So I'm expecting good quality. I've been told by a couple of the regulars that actually I mightn't like it. It might be my cup of tea. So I'm very, very curious. In any case, this is quite a heavy favorite at this point in time. So I really hope I love it, because I really don't like it when I don't love the winning song. It hasn't happened in quite a while, to be honest. The main one that sticks out in my head is probably Russia 2008. Even 2011 I actually quite enjoyed, although it was very confusing that they won. Even if I don't absolutely adore it, I'm just hoping that I really like it, and I just love the fact that Malta are in the running to win. They've never won before, they've come twice. They've come twice. They've come second twice. Their record is pretty decent. They've qualified 5 of the last 8 years. That's not terrible at all. They were in the top 10 last in 2013 with Gianluca Bezzina. Tomorrow, that was that smiley doctor. I'm already happy enough with the fact that Malta have turned themselves around into someone that I used to think was kind of awful into someone who I'm looking forward to every year. For them to take that next step up to actually being in contention to winning is really spectacular. They're one of the longest competing countries who haven't won Iceland, Cyprus are the other ones that kind of jump to mind as well. Funnily enough, they're both also in the top 10 this year. So it would be amazing to have a new winner. I'm actually really freaking nervous. I've been thinking about this all freaking day. Finally, I'm getting to listen to one. Kind of sucks that the amount of people have heard the song already, and I, as like a freak Eurovision fan, still hadn't. It was kind of painful to go through, but I need to take a breather. I need to compose myself. This has had almost 6 million views, 45,000 likes. That is insane. Okay, I don't know any of the people who wrote it. Destiny, Me Casse, one in my secret band. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe I'm listening to this. I've been waiting for like 6 freaking weeks. Oh, she looks pretty. Ladies. Oh, pictures of her when she was all super cute. What to do, who to be, what to be like. Okay. Oh. I like the message at the start. Oh my god, I'm freaking nervous. Me Casse. Ooh. Wow. Oh. God, what an instant starting. I don't know, he seems like he's kind of into her as well. Wow, this has got a real instant grabbing quality, doesn't it? Ooh, a bit of attitude as well. Ooh, God, we've got a really young feel to it. Okay, we're building up. Ooh, pause and go. Okay, we're building up. What's the pop drop gonna be like? Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Ooh. It is like Electro Velvet, isn't it? Oh, but it's kind of got vibing with dance music. Ooh, that's a good melding. She's really serving at it. Ooh, she looks stunning. Oh, I love the chemistry setup. I think she's treating that guy fine. He seems into her as well, like she's pretty. I love all these beautiful tableaus with her styling changing. This looks really editorial. Really editorial. I wonder what they're going to do for their staging show. They got so many ideas here. It's got a real great, fun, chunky vibe to it. Yeah, the Charleston stuff, I don't know. It's not my bag, but she's converting me. Another chorus without too many words, so you know I'm not mad on that. Oh, beautiful. She looks absolutely stunning in all of these different setups. Come on Destiny, big finale. She really is mixing up again.
Excuse my French.
Gosh, sounds very, very modern, like very fresh. It's weird because there's no like really obvious melodic hook. The whole thing just sounds really rich in production. Yeah, the Charleston bit's probably my least favorite bit. Oh, I really like it in general. Wow. Destined for greatness. Yeah. Okay. What are the things that jump out at me? First of all, it's very unique sounding. It's very grabbing, and the whole package is extremely interesting. Like, I kind of found it hard to say stuff because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss something. There was just so much happening, but not in that real cluttered, manic, panicky way. It sounded like there were lots of like cool ideas that managed to work and meld together. I'm thinking of Latvia last year, which didn't really work, and this is kind of noisy, but in the good way. The one thing that does jump out to me is the Charleston style bit. I don't know if I'm mad about that really. I have to admit, I think they've done a great job of fusing it with a kind of modern sound to make it more 2021. It's hard for me to kind of pick at the melodic hook. It's just the overall feeling that you get. It is like this quite rich and luxurious and with lots of depth and layers. She's fantastic. She's so many costume changes and really gorgeous setups, and she just kind of stands out as a little bit of a star. She looks very sassy and confident. The song sounds age appropriate. It's very like youthful and fun and bouncy, and it's just very joyous. The whole package is quite joyous and very easy to sit through. That 3 minutes, bloody hell, I felt like a minute. I'm definitely gonna have to go for probably a second and a third listen to kind of like get my head around everything. I gotta say, that thing about the man, I just totally disagree. He was just standing with his top off. It's not like she was whipping him or like making him twerk on the ground. Like, I think I just think that there's much bigger fish to fry in terms of if you want like gender equality or just not buying that. Yeah, look, this is really, really fantastic. Do you know what's interesting? It's definitely got the potential to be in my top 10. I don't know if it is yet. I probably need to have a little bit more listens and see, has it got repeat listenability? I'm impressed with the visuals that they've come up with so far. There's some really great modern looking ones where it looks like kind of like an expensive, a big music video. But then also there were those two guys who kind of had like vaudeville style, like circus clothing as well. I kind of like that juxtaposition, that kind of nod to the 20s. So I'm gonna keep an eye. I gotta go in for a second listen because honestly, I'm just like it was just way too much to process there. Okay, let's go in for a second listen. This is Me Casse, second listen, one and I'm gonna bang. Ooh. I wonder, that woman who's speaking at the start, is that a relative of her? She's freaking adorable child. My god. That start is fantastic. It's really interesting. She is a star, really. She's just got that star vibe. This production is really got a lot going on. In a good way, it's super rich. God, it's got an X factor, doesn't it? That Charleston thing really does give it an extra layer. It gives it that extra something unusual, weird, special. And no one's really done that. She's not really copying anyone that I know of anyway. Apart from Electro Velvet, maybe she's copying them, but they kind of flopped, so. I love the chemistry setup, something about that. I just really freaking love it. Okay, I'm picking out the melody a little bit clearer this time. It's the pre-chorus bit that's the stronger melodically. This waterfall visual is stunning. Her styling is really fantastic. The clothes are gorgeous. This build up to the final chorus, gosh, this is a very clever construction. Excuse my French, fantastic. Gosh, that's a very clever entry. There's a lot, it's clever. Oh, my headphone got stuck in my ear. It's very clever. Some of the things you can see in it are slightly contrived, like the fact that it's called Me Casse. Really, does it need to be called Me Casse? And excuse me for my French, but at the end of the day, well, you could say, does any song immediately saying that? You can see that it's pandering a little bit, but it's clever pandering because it is fun to say, and it is a bit of French in. It's clever. I don't begrudge it to them at all. Calling them that and having us say, excuse my French, it's just clever and it's fun. And I think people are going to giggle a little bit at this. I think this is just going to give people a really happy, bubbly, satisfied feeling. I just think this is really cleverly constructed. It moves all over the place. It doesn't have a standard verse, chorus. There's that bit where she's building up and then it goes into a little bit more, like almost like a rap. Really fantastic. This is just really, really great quality from Malta. And I was kind of worried because those 2 years where they had the success, both years they were with Symphonics, Boris Milanov and his writing team. And Boris isn't writing this year for whatever reason, and they had a different group, and I wasn't sure if they would be able to come up to the plate and why they really knocked it out of the park. Look, I need to let this sit with me a couple of days. Obviously, you guys have all listened to this for weeks. I've only just heard it for the first time. I absolutely not see why this is in the running to be number one. It really does have a very strong youthful appeal. But no, I don't think it's just youthful, because I think people of all, even people older demographics as well, are going to really love that Charleston sound. They're going to recognize that reference, whereas maybe some of the younger people might not, but they'll love the sass and the attitude. It's just very cleverly constructed, and the whole package is clever, and she's very magnetic, and the song is a perfect fit for her because she can show some of her vocals, but it's not a shouty music exam. She can also show off a little bit of sensuality as well as some just sassiness, and her attitude and personality. It really plays to her strengths, and that's really important. And they've really written this song with her in mind, which is also part of a winning recipe if you are going to be in the contention to win, is that the singer has to feel comfortable with the song, and she looks totally and utterly at ease with it. The other interesting thing as well is I've done 2 listens now, and I want to go back because I feel like every time I'm going to go back, I'm going to discover some new production element that I missed the first and second time. And part of that is because I do need to talk while I'm doing the review, otherwise it's not a reaction. The other part is just I think it's got so many layers and there's so many hidden things, and I could hear things coming in the background and left ear and right ear and kind of quiet, and it's moving all over the place, and it's just so interesting and captivating. So look, it's a really, really, really strong song. I have a feeling that this probably will creep up into my top 10 eventually. Obviously, it's way too early now for me to say, but I'm really, really happy with this, and I'm glad that I like it because This is very possible that this will win. Obviously, we need to see how Malta can convert to the stage. Their history in staging is fine. It's not amazing. Chameleon, I thought, was okay. It looked a little bit cheesy. Obviously, we didn't get to see Destiny, and then all their staging before that, a little bit hard for me to judge because I just didn't like the songs. But yeah, I would imagine that they know they're onto something good. If they've got any sense whatsoever, they're going to get a really, really strong production team behind them. She's going to be able to do a lot of the work herself because she's going to be able to sell the crap out of this. So that's half the job done. They just need to not mess up the staging. This isn't really like Arcade, where it did feel like he had an open goal and all he had to do was kind of chip it in. I wouldn't say it's that obvious that it's going to win, but it's definitely got the chance. And they've had 2 second places. They really need to go for this and not F it up. But yeah, I'm really, really happy for them. And you know, if they did win, it would be another new winner. We had Portugal in 2017. That was our last new winner, wasn't it? Yeah, Israel. Yeah, I guess Israel and Netherlands. Okay, well, we know where this is in the odds. It's number 1 to qualify from in semi-final number 1. In the actual odds, it's still number 1 right now. I think it is. It's currently sitting around 3.5 to 1, whereas France are 4.5 to 5, and Switzerland are 6. I have noticed as well, some people have been mentioning that all through the top 3 songs, 2 of them are in French and 1 of them has a French title. So that's quite interesting. And then the 4th song as well is in Italian. So it's quite interesting this year that the top 4 songs are all in foreign languages. And that's interesting that the top 4 are, but it could just be coincidence. In any case, like, I'm really, really happy for Malta. I'm really happy for Destiny. And I hope that they can continue this up. And let's wait and see. We got rehearsal starting tomorrow. I think that they're going to be rehearsing on Sunday. So we'll get an idea of what staging concept they've come up and see, can they hold on to that lead going into the actual Eurovision week. That's what I think about Me Casse by Destiny. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another Eurovision reaction video very soon. Goodbye.